Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to take you behind the scenes of one of my craziest animation projects yet. Reanimating an epic scene from Jujutsu Kaisen, but with SpongeBob characters. Yeah, that's right. Have a look.
領域展開無料空所
So, you may be wondering, why mix Jujutsu Kaisen with SpongeBob? Well, because why not? So let's delve in the process of how I made it all happen, frame by frame. So the first step was picking a Jujutsu Kaisen scene. I needed something that was exciting, but not too over the top with perspective changes, or else that might be a nightmare to animate, especially within 24 hours. So I chose this scene. It had a right mix of action and static shots that would translate perfectly into the kind of animation that I was doing. Next, I had to try and figure out who was going to play what role. So for Jogo, it was quite easy. It's always going to be Plankton, because they have very similar facial anatomies, let's say. Next, I had to pick SpongeBob as Gojo, because they're both blue-eyed kings. Another example would be Squidward's brother Squilliam as Chozo. I thought that was just a funny, interesting mix. But the real challenge was adapting their iconic SpongeBob designs into the dramatic anime style of Jujutsu Kaisen. But once that was done, I created the characters in separate parts, so the arms, the legs, the eyes. So this meant each could be moved individually, frame by frame, without having to redraw everything or recolor it. I realize this isn't how standard animation is done, but for the purposes of this video, it was, I believe, the quickest and easiest way to get this done. Then came the backgrounds. So I think the best way I did this was create it with the Krusty Krabs. I thought that was an iconic scene to pick, and I could just find some good shots on Google and then redraw them with a slightly darker mood, adding a bit more shadows, just to make it more anime style, like Bikini Bottom meets Shibuya.
Shook in his presence. What the hell is happening in Shibuya?
Now for the animation, it is all about the layers. So I imported into Procreate individual clips from that iconic Jujutsu Kaisen scene with domain expansion, and then I added in my SpongeBob characters that I've created with their different layers, and then matched this to each sequential scene, making a smooth animation without having to actually redraw the whole characters. While it did save time, it was still quite a time-intensive process. I also then incorporated some scenes from Omni-Man. I did this because Omni-Man had some quite intense scenes, but the animation style was quite simple and smooth. As you can see here, I just had to create the character and then move it in some action frames, so where it's a bit blurry, and then straight into the impact zone. I thought this was a really cool way of getting SpongeBob to get rid of these deep sea creatures. And here is the final animation altogether, so please enjoy.
領域展開無料空所
299秒で応殺。
And that's how I reanimated Jujutsu Kaisen in SpongeBob style. It was a ton of work, but seeing these two crazy worlds collide was definitely worth it. If you enjoyed watching this or want to see more mashups like this, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below which scenes you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
You are my special